Welcome to our tutorial on how to get started with your Google Sites ePortfolio. So the first thing we're going to do is start from the Byron Public Schools website. So that's at www.bears.byron.k12.mn.us. So once there, we're going to go ahead and we are going to click on this Google Apps icon right there. That's the icon that will take you to your Gmail accounts, it will take you to your Google Docs, and to your sites. Now your username and password at this screen are the exact same username and password you use to log on to the desktops at any time you sit down to a computer. It's your first letter of your first name, 5 letters of your last name, the last 2 numbers of your student ID. I have a teacher demo account, so mine looks a little different. Again, your password is whatever your password is for all of the computers, and you sign in. Now you may get a security screen asking you to type in some crazy looking letters. You need to retype your password, type in those crazy looking letters, and hit enter again, because that is a safety device. Don't skip that step. It won't let you pass. So this screen will bring you immediately to your Gmail account. From here, you want to click on Sites. Now at this point, you have a couple of choices. Your screen may come up with a create a new site. You want to go ahead and click create a new site. It may be of a box more over here depending if you've logged in or not. Regardless, say create a new site. And then we'll all be looking at this same screen. Now if you are making a site on your own or for some other class, you can go ahead and click blank template. But for our purposes for English, right now you need to browse the gallery. When you do this, you're going to see BHS 9 through 11 English ePortfolio. This is the one you need to select. It will ask you to select it, and I've chosen my portfolio. Now you need to name your site, and you need to name it in a very specific way for us. What we would like you to do is use your first name, first initial of your last name, 9 through 11 ePortfolio. And the reason we'd like you to name it so specifically is once you use a name, you can't use that name again later. So we're going to all name our ePortfolios in this way. From this same screen, you get to choose a theme. You get to choose a background for your ePortfolio. Now you can go ahead and pick anything you want. You can change it later if you change your mind. So I'm going to pick this one for now. And we're not going to worry about any of our other options, and we're going to say create site. It's going to put that template and the background that I chose into a site for me, and there is my site. The next thing that it's very important for you to do is come up here to our More Actions button. And actually these two buttons too, since we're here, are also going to be very important in a little bit. So first we're going to do More Actions. When you drop this down, the very bottom choice here is Sharing and Permissions. You want to click on this. This is where you're going to give permission to your English teacher to be able to see your site. So teachers all have the same email. It's our first name. We'll send this one to Mrs. Green. Last name at byron.k12.mn.us. You want to let us edit it. Say save and share. Say yes when this screen comes up. And now your English teacher can see and view your work. They are the only one who can see your work. But that's how they're going to be able to give you a grade. So now I can go about typing things and adding things. So the first assignment you're going to have is your welcome. So we're going to go up here to Edit Page. And as soon as you have this, you can go ahead and start typing your welcome. Your teachers will give you a little bit of direction on what they want you to put there. A little bit about me. Welcome to my ePortfolio. This may change each year, kind of as you change. You may want to come back and change this. Anytime that you make a change, click Save, and now that is a part of my ePortfolio. If you look at grade 9, if you are a 9th grader, this is where you're going to add elements that are your best work. We already have a couple of pages here, so Artifact 1 and Artifact 2. If you click on those take you to those pages. You can edit, and maybe you change this to your To Kill Mockingbird paper. And then you put your paper in here. Part 2 of the video will tell you how to upload things, and we always click Save. Now if you are, say, a 10th grader, we don't have any of those sub-pages for you. 9th graders, we don't have enough pages yet. So I'm going to show you how to add a page. So create a page. We want to just do web pages. We want to give it a name. So 10th graders, you may want to put your demonstration speech in here. And now this is a very important step. Right here, you have a choice about where your paper should be going. And what you want to do is you want to put it under grade 10. And that way that'll give it kind of that nested sub-page under grade 10. If you goof up, we can fix it through page settings, but try to remember to put it under the appropriate page. Say Create. And now I could type something. Here is my speech video, your artifact statement, your reflection. You say Save, and if I go back to my 10th grade page, you can now see that I have a sub-page underneath of it. Now one last bit, if we are doing our 9th grade goals, I'll show you one more quick thing. When you edit, you do have some choice about how your page is laid out. This is a 1 column. That's what the default is. You can do 2 columns, 3 columns, 1 column with a little bit of header, footer underneath, and etc. You can play with these. You can your teachers may give you some direction on what they want you to set each page up as. Again, you can play and customize and personalize this as much as time allows and that you want to put into it. So that is our first video. The second video will talk about uploading and embedding docs and video into your ePortfolios.